Hey guys, it's Dr. Anderson, Life Essentials Chiropractic in Missouri City. Today I want to talk to you about just some simple basic tips that if you could just pull off these three things, it'll really help make a big difference in your nutrition and handle at least some of the big rocks, right? So we're gonna talk about macros today. We're gonna talk about three areas: proteins, carbs, and fats. In our Max Living Nutrition program, we want to talk about the proteins being a little bit higher percentage probably than you're used to for most people. It doesn't mean we're overloading on protein all day long, but most people don't get nearly enough healthy quality protein every day. And there's a couple things you really got to be aware of when you're shopping. Most of your protein should come from food. We do sell awesome high-level supplements, the best quality you can get. But I'll tell you, 90+% of your protein should come from real, natural sources of real food that you eat. So one key for your food is it's sort of like what your mom says, that you are what you eat, but really you are whatever you ate. And what I mean by that is how your animal products were raised is critical. Chicken is not just chicken, a cow is not just a cow, and a fish is not just a fish. So let's break this down. So for proteins, we're gonna perfect your proteins. You're gonna, all beef products, they should be grass-fed, pasture-raised beef. So organic, hormone-free, antibiotic-free, steroid-free, grass-fed. When we call it cows by man and cows by God. So cows by man, unfortunately, when we start to feed them corn, it's loaded with phytic acid containing fats, and many of it's genetically modified corn, and a lot of that is sprayed with glyphosate, which can be toxic and harmful. It can accumulate high quantities inside the beef. There's a lot of bioaccumulation. If the cow eats 15 pounds of genetically modified glyphosate sprayed corn to get 1 pound of that ground beef packet, right? So there's accumulation that gets into the meat. There's some hormones, there's steroids, there can be antibiotics, right? So those phytic acids from the grain-fed cattle get highly acidic, highly inflammatory, and that's where you hear red meat causes heart disease. But what's awesome is when you have 100% grass-fed and finished organic beef without the hormones, without the pesticides, without the antibiotics or steroids, it's actually great. It's healthy for you. It's high nutrient. The fat is not damaging to your heart or your arteries. There's a much healthier balance there with omega-3s and omega-6s, which you might have heard about. So that's what you want to look for beef. When we talk about our birds, the poultry, your eggs and your chicken should be pasture-raised, free range, living and roaming in a pasture, eating bugs and insects and things like that. And it shouldn't be fed soy or in a cage, and shouldn't have interventions like antibiotics or steroids. Now, those things are illegal now in chicken, thank God, but how do you know the crops that they're eating or the grains that they're eating or the seeds they're eating are not sprayed with pesticides as well, right? So that's what you want to look for, the top tier poultry products. And your fish is sort of similar to cow. Farm-raised fish sounds healthy. It's raised on a little farm, it's protected, but that's not the case. For one, it can be devastating to the local fish ecology, their eggs, the other species. It can create some problems. It can breed sea lice and be bad for the environment. But same thing, the products that they feed the fish can create nutrient deficiency. It can create bad ratios of fatty acids. In fact, there's even reports being shown where you have salmon that is so nutrient deficient that they actually have to feed it food dye to give it that great, nice pink salmon flavor that you like, right? So all your fish, look for wild caught fish, natural pasture raised, naturally fed, soy-free if possible, poultry products, and make sure your beef is 100% grass-fed, finished, organic, and those three changes will make a big difference in your macros.